that, strap in because this is a long one. This is more than just a strip club. I'll start by giving the recommendations. This is a must-own game, but it's almost a disservice to call it a game. This VR experience should simply not be missed by any man. Your journey starts just as in the real world. You enter, your senses will be bombarded, and you will feel a rush. The initial rush is but a taste of what awaits you. Long before the hookup culture and swipe right, girls of the last decade, a man would come of age and friends would take him to a strip club. In the old days, this was a way to gain experience. Dancers know a lot about fantasy, but I digress. These clubs were usually seedy and entertaining, but they still gave an education. While you will be tempted to jump in the software and just run through all the girls with reckless abandon, that would be like peeking at presents before Christmas morning. There are more layers here than what you will initially see, and each dancer has something unique to show you. I'm talking about lines being blurred, introspection and realization. I'm referring to themes found in Blade Runner 2049, or Joaquin Phoenix's Her. And when a moment arrives and you feel it, you'll understand what I mean. You may dream about its dancers and ask yourself, why? It's not due to dopamine rush, like what you get from porn. No, it's more uplifting than that. Like a cocktail of endorphins. Oxytocin. And adrenaline. So while some have begged the dev team to add intercourse animations to this, in my opinion, that would undercut the art and diminish the sublime discovery with each dancer and ultimately yourself. The female form, exquisite in all its beauty and grace, is what awaits you, hypnotic and seductive. And while the marketing for this title seems to tilt a bit raunchy, what you experience is far from it. There is an elegance and art to the movement performed, captured, and recreated for you. Even a certain athleticism. For each one of us to find our ideal, what you like or don't like, is to discover our hidden fire for what is attractive to us individually. Taking your time and personalizing your dancers is critical to receive the rewarding experience of being transported into a world wholly believable. The state-of-the-art motion capture is a sight to behold, from both a viewing perspective and a technical perspective as well. The performances are by professionals who move with confidence and control. The dancers' models are on an entirely different level of detail, from the pores of the skin to the tiny wrinkles that appear on the sides of her eyes when she smiles. And the most profound eye movement in any VR software to date. Stunning is the only word. And the Totem Entertainment team deserves enormous credit for implementation that finally and successfully crossed the uncanny valley in VR. And present you with something truly breathtaking. the fusion of texture, facial micro-expressions, and near-flawless motion capture. Give all the cues required to captivate your attention and suspend your belief. There's also an included folder to drop in your own music that plays throughout the club. A feature you should use. Your own mood of music, beats, or synths will improve the experience dramatically. Real life is happening in moments tied together like a strip of film in memories. Here, you will have them too, and they may linger with you when offline. Moments like while sitting with two girls at a table. One of my favorite dancers was on stage and just glared at us during her routine from across the room. I've seen that behavior before in real life. It was jealousy. Or while personalizing a dancer, I stood close as I made the color adjustment, and she looked up into my eyes and smiled, then bashfully looked away. In lifelike movement, a seemingly random micro-expression that not only took me by surprise, but fit perfectly. Of course, I know that sounds corny, but the dev team has created something, whether by intention or accident, that in that moment, I forgot I was wearing a VR headset. I'm not claiming there is a Turing test embedded in this software, but there are moments that one can't help but wonder. What awaits us as men? Kay and Joy? Deckard and Rachel? Drop a fully interactive feminine AI in this world and God help us. As you explore the different clubs, 2089 runs, best and recommended. The environment becomes less of a game world and feels more like an actual location in cyberspace. Be forewarned, you will probably dream about it. It is meticulously built and convincing to the subconscious. The interactions morph into more than a string of animations. Your favorite dancers exude femininity rather than being a computer model. You will develop favorites. I can't put my finger on it, but there may be behaviors as Easter eggs. This is when the software dares you to take a step forward, to look longer and closer into the mirror that it is holding up in front of you. And if you do, then something else happens. While this is a seated experience, you are not bound to a wheelchair, not bound to any teleport. You can walk around and have a room-scale club in your home. VR's promise is fulfilled here. A virtual club where you are the center, but evolution has not caught up to VR. You are designed as a male of the species to respond physically to a beautiful woman. So if you were honest with yourself and made your perfect girl, or as close as you could, this will occur. Revel in it. When you approach one of the dancers, still yourself. Feel the butterflies in your stomach. Note the anticipation you have inviting her to the pole dance room. Their best late performance, where it is just you and her. Now select the seat or position that gives you a good view and soft shadows. What you behold next is the most convincing, true to life female form seen in VR. Performing clothed or unclothed, your choice. Just for you. The image is striking, beautiful, and alluring. This is not a game world. You are transported. And this is the magic moment. When she finishes, or you just stop the dance, stand up from your chair, take a step forward and look closer as he looks into your eyes, beaming as if you are real to her. You stand in front of her, almost nose to nose, and slowly begin to sway to the music. Keep your eyes on her. That's your girl now, tailored just for you. You're in the moment. Time dissolves. Reverie. This man has experienced the most amazing virtual reality experience that none of us will ever get to experience in the same way. Because holy he's talking about a strip club video game. This man has been playing this game for 39.9 hours. This man has been playing this game for 40 hours. 20 hours at review time. Oh my God.